Welcome to Second Take, the show that focuses on the issues behind the news. Mining Weekly editor Martin Creamer joins me today to unpack the latest news in the mining industry. Welcome, Martin.
Thanks, Ash.
Now, can you tell us about Harmony Gold's 3 billion rand investment in its South African assets?
This is what we want to see. There must be more investment in mining, and gold at the moment actually lends itself to that because the price is so good. But it's also good to see that there's a potential to invest even at depth. And you know, we used to hear a long time ago from AngloGold Ashanti that deep is cheap, but it's certainly the assets that have been acquired from AngloGold Ashanti now are being deepened by Harmony Gold. So, 2 billion of that is going into high-grade underground mines, Imponeng, Mayab Kotsong, and they are grades that are quite amazing. I looked at the Imponeng grade now, it's up at 11 grams a ton. And they're calling them high grade, not for nothing. But also, we've got this legacy on surface. So you've got mine waste solutions with a lot of mine dumps there. And, the funding is also going into that. So now that is going to get a 16-year life, the surface assets, but the 2 underground mines, and one would think, gee, they're going deeper, how deep can they go? 20-year life, each of them got extra 20 years of life. So it's absolutely wonderful news for South Africa.
Now, Northam Platinum has significant solar energy plants that will save it 700 million rand a year.
Yes, I think the mines, they are conscious of the need to go green, but they're also very conscious of how much money you can save. So not only are they going for embedded solar power, and they've got the land, and Northam's doing this. I saw the layout of where they're going to put these solar panels at Zondereinde in Limpopo, but they're also linking up with traders, so they're going to get wind from Sutherland, they're going to get more solar wheeled in. And at that point, they will be looking, at saving something like 700 million rand a year. That could reduce their dependency on Eskom by about 60%. Not all of them are talking about 100%, but they're certainly going for big percentages, mining companies, all of them that I speak to. And it's about saving money and also saving the planet.
And lastly, the World Platinum Investment Council reported that the platinum market is in its 3rd consecutive deficit.
All you read about is platinum deficits. And then you get projections of what the deficit is going to be in 2024. And you think, well, gee, that looks bad. And then the actual figures come. They're like much worse than what they thought. And that we're now at about nearly 1 million ounces, in deficit, and it's 46% higher than they said it was going to be. But at the same time, there's a lot of geopolitical activity there, which is center stage at the moment. So you also find people, with platinum in Europe suddenly saying, gee, if we're going to get this into America, are we going to have to pay the tariffs? So having heard that the tariffs are coming, they're pushing that into the NYMEX in the United States, and all sorts of activities are going on that could lead to higher interest rates, that could lead to a stronger dollar, and both those things are not good for platinum. And of course, platinum is our bread and butter. So one starts wondering, is it good to have a futures exchange in the United States at the moment? Should that futures exchange be there? For long we've been looking at it and thinking, is it in our interests? And many people felt it was not managed properly because it's not huge for them. But at the moment they're sitting on a lot of platinum because people have thought, get it in there, put it in warehouses and keep it there, which has implications because platinum is a dollar-denominated price. And I'm sure it's going to start people thinking, hopefully, positively for South Africa.
Thanks for speaking with us, Martin.
Thanks, Ashley.
That's it for today. Join us again next week for more news analysis on the local and global mining industries. And don't forget to listen to the audio version of our Mining Weekly daily email newsletter.